Hello Aries, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. This is your March 2020 reading, and your theme is temperance, balance, synergy, foundation, patience, okay? You are, no matter what's going on around you, and I know you've been dealing with a lot of crap lately, because you're being patient, because you're being moderate, because you're being balanced, okay? And being very careful and considerate in your decisions, also thinking about the long run and the short term all blended together. Things are now coming into balance, and I'm so happy for you. You absolutely deserve it, because I know you've been having a bit of a rough go, to say the least, okay? So let's see what else is in store for you for this month. Oop. Interesting. Okay, so I have shuffled off camera, but I'm just showing you that I'm cutting the deck in front of you, all right? All right, so I've got my Cat, Thoth, and Mystic Mondays deck representing what's going on the surface, under the surface, and advice cards, okay? And make sure you stick around until the end, where you pick your own destiny cards, okay? And please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Really helps me out a lot, and I super appreciate it. And comment below. I love reading your comments so much. All right, let's get going. So during the first week of March, we have got rejuvenation, okay? In many decks, this is the Judgment card, okay? So really, but in this deck, it's more like a complete rebirth. Like you've really had to take a hard look at your past situation, your present situation, and even future potentials without hiding anything under the rug, okay? You've had to have a really raw look at it, okay? Really reflect. Completely authentically, with fearlessly, okay? And that has led to you having a rebirth. You are being born anew. This is amazing, okay? This is a very, very good, very well deserved, but this rebirth did not come about easily. What's happening beneath the surface and your advice card. So beneath the surface for the fourth week, we've got the pleasure card, okay? So this can be, you know, maybe you found someone, maybe a water sign like a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, for example. But it could just be feeling really, really a lot of emotional fulfillment, pleasure, satisfaction, joy, feeling really good about yourself, and you absolutely 100% deserve that, okay? So this is a very good feeling. Your advice card, however, we have got the Seven of Swords. Is there anything that you're still avoiding, okay? Also, swords might be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius sign. Is there anything that maybe someone else is hiding from you, okay? You need to be very wary that you are not being deceitful to the people around you or to yourself with your perspective, okay? Maybe there are certain things you're hiding from yourself, but I feel like for a lot of you, there might be someone else who's hiding something from you. They might want to seem like you can trust them, but you can't, all right? So just think, what might they have up their sleeve, okay? And it could be things that are left unsaid, right? It's not necessarily that they're lying. It could be what they're not saying. Now, during the second week, we have got, on the surface, we've got the Page of Cups, okay? So again, possible Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer influence. This is often a message, but it is from someone that you can trust, okay? So you might be getting a message, or you might just be feeling that peaceful satisfaction, which is really, really nice, and you absolutely deserve that. But beneath the surface, we've got the Four of Swords truce. It looks like, and swords, again, possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence, so there may have been past battles, okay? I know that there were with you. It could have been with someone else. It could have been internal, or both, because that internal stress and just the sleepless nights, things like that, right? This is the beginning of the end, because there's that peace, there's that space. And, you know, I totally feel like it must be from that Temperance card, your theme, you know, you're finding that inner balance. You're being able to find that calm within the storm, okay? Now, I know you've just found peacefulness, okay? But your advice card is the Magician. So just remember that you can create whatever you want. You can manifest whatever you want, right? Don't wait until later. Yes, you're having like the start of finally that calm in the storm you've been so waiting for, right? But now it's straight away. Start thinking about what you want to manifest in the future. What do you desire? What do you want in your life, okay? So you will, now that you've got this space created from this calm peacefulness, you will be able to manifest a lot of things what you want. So be very focused on your thoughts now that your thoughts are clear. Now, during the third week, we have got on the surface the Hermit card. This is a possible Virgo influence, but you've gained a lot of wisdom, a lot of insight, okay? you have maybe delved deep within yourself to actually find that internal wisdom that you can find within yourself. You might not want to be going out so much. You might want to be keeping to yourself, or just certain like superficial, shallow conversations and experiences just don't cut it for you, okay? So you might still be hanging out with people, but they're going to be people that are really close to you that you can definitely trust. And under the surface, we've got this amazing Eight of Wands energy, possible Aries, obviously you, or another Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius influence, okay? We've got swiftness. You are now, because you've taken that time for yourself, because you've looked within and found that inner light, okay? Gained a little bit more wisdom. You have also tapped into, that this fury energy that is your essence as a fire sign. So you're going to have a lot of creative energy, maybe some creative impulses, but you're just going to feel energized, and that's going to be such a great feeling, probably after feeling so down for so long from some previous situations. Your advice card, remember this is the advice card, is the Ten of Swords, possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence, but the Ten of Swords is saying that this final big blow, this painful, cruel act, it could have been someone who betrayed you. It could have been just something really horrible that caused you so much stress, so much pain, just in your head, really like negative pattern of thinking. This is it. It's over. It's done. It's the 10. You've completed the cycle. You'll never go through anything like this again. But also just remember, you can't just try not to get too stuck in your head, and also remember that don't allow yourself to be a victim by staying stressed, by staying negative thinking. You know what I mean? Other people or other situations can cause you pain, but people in general tend to prolong that by being stressed even after the situation is long gone, right? So pick yourself back up, get back out there, and remember, a lot of this is going to be in your head. So it's like, how are you going to manage that? How are you going to get rid of those negative thoughts, right? Because you have the power to do that. You may have been in a situation before that made you feel powerless, but you are now being told, especially during the 3rd week of March, that you can pick yourself back up and brush yourself off, and you'll never go through something like this, not nearly even to this extent, ever, 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 ever again. So well done, pat on the back. Whew, you are a tough one. All right, so during the 4th week, we have got the moon, and underneath the surface, the Knight of Wands. So this is your energy, right? And your advice card is the Two of Wands, okay? So with the moon on the surface, that might be a Pisces influence, but the moon, in my opinion, in this deck is to dive deep into your shadow self. Don't just ignore all of this pain. You cannot ignore the pain that someone else or another situation has caused you. You need to dive deep. When you do that, which you will, you're going to have this amazing Knight of Wands energy, and that totally lines up with under the surface during the 3rd week. We had this Eight of Wands energy, just really feeling like that inner inspiration, spiritual energy. You're just able to want to really live your life and experience life, okay? That's amazing. And your advice card is the Two of Wands, so this is also definitely you. And the Two of Wands is saying, go for it, go for it, go for it. Whatever brings you that inspired joy. As long as it's from inspiration, not from fear, go for it. So if you're feeling that stress, like, oh, I have to do this, that is not inspired, that is fear. When it's this, oh, this is going to be so exciting, oh yes, do the things that you want. When you think of it, do it straight away. Don't even be like, oh, I'll do it later, oh, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, because you know what, then you'll put it off forever and it won't happen, right? The Two of Wands is saying, when you have that inspired choice, and you will be having that energy, okay, and it's because of that deep diving that you've been doing, right? Go for it, go for it, go for it, all right? Yay! Oh, I'm so glad things are looking better for you, okay? All right, now I want you to pick a number, 1, 2, or 3, because we are now doing destiny cards, okay? All right. I like to connect the cards with my heart and my third eye. Okay, let's see. All right, let's see. All right, if you picked one, let's see what we've got. Ooh, good. Yay! I'm so glad things are looking so much better for you. All right, so if you picked one, on the surface, we've got a Queen of Swords influence. Beneath the surface, we've got Two of Discs or Pentacles, and your advice card is the King of Swords. Okay, so is there someone in your life, or this could be you, but it could be a female who's really strong, really clear-headed, really knows what she wants, cuts through the bullshit, okay? possibly a Gemini or Libra, Aquarius influence, okay? And I really think that the presence of this person, right, or it could be just like what you're feeling as well, is making you feel a little bit more balanced, being able to figure out your priorities. Also, Pentacles might be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn influence, but they may make you feel a little bit more grounded, but also really considering about where do you want to go in your life when it comes to where you live, finances, career, just like the physical body, okay? And your advice card is the King of Swords, which is to go for what you want, right? So I really feel like that this Queen of Swords influence around you, and this could be you, right? But also not just to like stand your ground, but also to go for what you want, right? So there might be like an air sign around you that's really positively influencing you, okay? That's great. If you pick 2, let's see what we've got. Ooh, interesting. Okay, so if you pick 2 on the surface, we've got the 10 of Wands influence. So you are definitely, you've come a certain way, especially in your career and a lot of goals of what you've wanted to accomplish, but just know that you can always switch it up. Don't be scared to always stay in the same situation, okay? You can, with this Knight of Swords energy, pick a new goal if you want. Again, possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence, and just go for it, go for it, go for it. I feel like maybe you have a new goal and you're going to absolutely obsess with it, like blinders on, but your advice card is actually the Queen of Cups, possible Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer influence, right? And that is to be mature with love. So whoever you decide to give your love to, right, you need to be very wise about it. It's not all about attraction. Like, are you compatible? Can you actually live together? Do you think that you guys would actually work out in the long run? These are not the things that you want to think about in the middle of a relationship or further down the road. Like, you need to actually really suss people out before you give your love. And that could be friendship, it could be family, it could be a lover, okay? But be mature in love. Treat your heart like the most expensive diamond in the world, okay? You wouldn't give that just to anyone. And your heart's more valuable. So why would you give your heart just to anyone? Oh dear, if you picked 3, we have got the Page of Swords. It looks like you have this new energy, possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius influence as well. But I'm sorry, there's going to be like another blow from someone being a total psycho, asshole, bitch, whatever. Another not good situation. You are a lot more prepared, but your advice is just to cut through the bullshit. They're going to be having some illusions, some lies. Oh, I'll do this, well, I'll do that. Lies, fake, treachery. Cannot trust them. Cannot trust this person, okay? Just because you got that, I'm just going to pull one more quick card if you picked 3. And then I'll do a bonus card at the end, okay? If you picked 3, one more super advice card, please. 10 of Pentacles, no matter what happens, you will have that success in the end when it comes to finances, stability, a home, security. So things might suck now, but that your end game is like complete, fulfilled happiness, okay? All right, time for a bonus card because you're still here. Oh, yay! Your bonus card, we've got the Lovers. All right, so, if you're in a relationship or not in a relationship, just remember that you will find, your love, or if you're having a difficult time in a relationship and you want to stay with this person, you will get back to love, connection, compatibility, understanding one another, seeing eye to eye, okay? And also, this might be a Gemini influence as well, okay? Yay! Have a great month. Bye.